Good morning friends, welcome to SRNAJ Investment Academy. Today we will be discussing about SJVN Limited. This company is a Miniratna company and it is a joint venture of Government of India and Government of Himachal Pradesh. And the shareholding pattern, if you see, 59.92% with Government of India and 26.85% with Government of Himachal Pradesh and the rest of 13.23% with the public. So it's mainly holding is done by the government sector and 13.23% is with the public. The company is having debt to equity ratio of 0.17 as on March 2020, which is very good compared to the other companies where the debt to equity ratio is more than 0.5 percentage. Compared to that, this company is having only 0.17, which is very manageable. And if you see the trend from 2016 March to 2017 and then 2018, 2019, 2020, the debt to equity ratio is coming down, which is very good. The company is reducing its debt. So if you see the basic parameters, the dividend yield of 9.82% is very attractive considering the fact that the company is a government company and the company is having only 0.17% of debt to equity ratio. And your return over equity is 14.5% and ROCE is 16.9%. Overall, the company is doing good business and the company is consistently giving dividend yield. We will be checking the dividend given by this company, and the dividend yield is also very good at this current price of 22.4. The company is having verticals of power generation, power transmission and consultancy. In power generation, it is having verticals in thermal power, hydropower, wind power and solar power. In this category, the thermal power generation is having a problem of environmental issues and ESG norms. There is an issue in coming years, there can be problem. But other sectors, hydropower, wind power and solar powers are having good future, and since these are environment friendly power generation, it will be having good future in coming years if you are thinking of a long term perspective like 10 years, 15 years. And the power transmission and consultancy also having good scope. And the consultancy sector, the company is having good experience over power generation and transmission, so in that category they can give good consultancy services, and this is very good margin giving business, so there also companies having good future prospects. This is the Q2 result of company, and if we watch closely on 30th 9 2020, the company is having a revenue of income in revenue from operation 85,525 lakhs, and compared to that on June quarter, that is 67,489. Compared to that quarter, it is having good performance. And if you see the previous year same quarter, it was 94,668. So compared to that previous year quarter, this quarter there was a drop in the overall revenue from operations, but compared to previous quarter it is having better performance. So the company is recovering very at good pace, and company revenue has also gone up. And if you see the total profit after tax, 52,265 lakhs profit after tax company generated in this Q2, and compared to Q1, it was in Q1 it was only 30,108, and the previous year Q2 it was 61,990. Compared to previous year Q2 there is a drop, but compared to Q1 of 2020 there is an increase in the profit. This is the basic parameters. Market cap is 8,803 crore and current price is 22.4, and the 52-week high was 27.4 and 52-week low was 17.2. The current PE is 5.92, book value is 31.6, and dividend yield is given as 9.82% at current price. ROCE is 16.9%, ROE is 14.5%, and the face value is 10. So overall valuation and dividend perspective and the ROC growth perspective also, the company is very good investment opportunity at this current price. This is the dividend history of this company. If you see that the company is consistently giving dividend from 2009-10 financial year to 2019-20, and the dividend per share also got increased, and current price the company is giving 9.82% of the dividend. This is the peer comparison of SJVN with other similar companies, and if you see that here the company like Adani Green is having a P of 1783, which is very high, and it is almost going to burst such P. It is not sustainable. But if you see SJVN is having 5.92, means the company is at very attractive P. The company is trading, and the ROC is 16.93. Compared to this SJVN, there is another company, Power Grid Corporation, is having 8.35%, and dividend yield is also very good, and the profit also gone 20.45, and ROC is also good. So compared to this company, there is another similar company, Power Grid Corporation, is giving good performance, and here the negative factor is that the quarter profit variance is minus, and the quarter sales variance also minus, because it is due to the COVID situation and the economic slowdown. One or two quarter it can have a negative impact on that. This is the shareholding patterns, and the shareholding patterns shows that the promoters are having currently 86.77% of the total holding, and the remaining are 2.79 with FIIs, 5.89 with DIS, and public is having 4.55. The FIIs decreased the shareholding, but the DIS increased the shareholding compared to June quarter, and the public also increased the shareholding. Compared to March 2020 to current holding, there is a decrease in FIIs, decrease in DIS, and increase in public shareholding. So overall there is no big variation, but the thing is that the FIIs are decreasing their holding. At the same time, there is a fluctuation in the holding of DIS when public is increasing their shareholding. This is the earning parameters. If you see that basic earning per share is 4.23. Out of that, they have given dividend of 2.20. So the company is sharing their profit to the shareholders as dividend, and it's only half of the amount, near half of the amount they have given as dividend. And from 2016 onwards, there is a consistent increase in the dividend. Only in 2017 there was high dividend, but similar pattern, if you see, the company is almost giving 2 rupees to 2.75, 2.20, 2.15 as giving dividend, and the earning per share, there is an increase in the earning per share, overall earning per share from 2016 to March 2020. Debt to equity we have already analyzed. Currently the 0.17 is the debt to equity, and there is an improvement in that. And interest coverage ratio, if you see, currently 7.61, which is very good. So this is the price chart of from 2010 to current, and also November 13 22.40 is the share price, and the high touched was 40.15, and current price is half of that price. And if you plan for investment, we can plan right now at this price also. It is very attractive, and we can invest for a long term perspective, and we'll be getting every year good dividend from this company. The company is a very profitable, stable company, because it is having very less debt to equity ratio, and it is promoted by the government. So the company will be always, there is no problem with the company fundamentals, and the company is generating profit, and it will be sharing that profit as dividend. So every year you will be getting good dividend, and the dividend also 9.82% is very attractive at the current price. So you can invest and do your before doing the investment, I will recommend you do your own analysis before doing any investment, not just go by my words. I am introducing you some shares and I am doing my own analysis how the share is performing, and I am sharing with you that you can do your own analysis before doing any investment in this company. And if you feel that we are adding value to your portfolio and value to your knowledge, please like the video and subscribe to our channel, and we will be sharing more such videos in coming days. Thank you.